What's going on, you guys? Back again with another free pick video, this time for Thursday night football on December 5th. Posting this a little bit early just so you guys have plenty of time to see it. So much more than a day's advance. We got Green Bay versus the Detroit Lions. Should be a pretty fun game for Thursday night. So I got 3 free picks for you across different platforms. So we'll go over PrizePicks first, and then we'll do some BETR and some Dabble. So first things first, we gotta recap week 13 because we had an insane week. So we started off with Thursday, had Green Bay and the Dolphins won those. More Dolphins right here. A little bit of the Giants. We had Tommy DeVito right here, but he did not play. We locked this in well before that news. So just a half win right there. The Chiefs and the Lions down here, that was a solid play at a 9.5x play. And then we had some Colorado, Shadir Sanders and LeJohntay Wester with the Raiders versus the Chiefs. Hit that right there. A little bit of college action. We had some Texas Tech with some Miami, some more Texas Tech. Took the unders on Oregon right here. Hit those. Hunter Henry, Drake May, and then the Steelers too. Russell Wilson and George Pickens hit that. And then finished it off with some Monday Night Football on PrizePicks. Bo Nix with Cortland Sutton, easy money. Took the fantasy score there. And then Jerry Jeudy and Jameis Winston. Obviously, Jerry Jeudy had a hell of a day. So that was just for PrizePicks. And then we hit these 2 20x plays on BETR. We don't have to go through those, but you can see them. But 20x plays are always so crazy to hit. They just help so much with getting you in the green. And then to cap it off, we hit this 25x on Dabble. So all in all, we had an 83.5 unit weekend for week 13 from Thursday to Monday, making a $20 better, profiting $1,670 in just week 13. Absolutely insane. I'm super pumped about it. I can't express it anymore. That was just one of the most insane weekends that we've had so far. It's been a tough season, guys. It's been a tough season. So to have such an insane weekend like this is just really nice. And here's some losses as well. I mean, we had some tough losses. Missed T. Higgins right here by just a couple yards. Calvin Ridley did us dirty there. Kirk Cousins missed that by a couple yards. And then Baker Mayfield missed by about 7 yards right there. These 2 plays for BETR. George Kittle, the whole 49ers team just had a bad day against Buffalo. And then this one was brutal for Monday night because we had Jerome Ford under 9.5 longest catch, and he ended up getting this catch with like a couple minutes left in the game. So I thought that one was going to cash too, but last minute he hit that one catch right there and went over. So that sucks. And then these Dabble ones, they are technically wins because they are hedge plays. So we did win 1.5x on these, but I just don't consider those wins. I mean, when I'm locking in 6-mans, I'm doing it to win 6 out of 6, not 5 out of 6 for a 1.5x. So yeah, I'll consider those losses, but technically they are wins. So all in all, had a lot of close losses as well. Man, if we could have hit some of these, that would have just been absurd. But anyway, let's get into today's free plays. I just wanted to recap that in case you haven't been following, because we had an just absolutely absurd week, and I'm just so pumped about it. So let's get into this PrizePicks free play. So we got the Lions versus the Packers, and they've already faced each other this year a couple, maybe 5-6 weeks ago. And I know Jared Goff, he only put up about 145 yards in that game. But although the Lions are still favored, they're not massive favorites. So what I'm kind of thinking is that this will be a little bit more competitive game than last matchup. They've kind of played them already. They've seen their playing style. They have a lot more tape. So I think that the Green Bay Packers will be a much more competitive this time around, and they're going to force Jared Goff to throw a little bit more. So I know it's a little risky. It's 100 yards more than his projection, his projection is 100 yards more than he put up in his last game versus Green Bay. But we all know when these teams play twice a year, they're almost never the same scenario as they were the first time they play. So I think this will be a little more action-packed game. The point total set at 51, so it's a little higher. So I think that being said, I'm going to take the over on Jared Goff. And who I'm going to pair it with, I can't stand taking Amon-Ra St. Brown. He's just way too all over the place. Sam Laporta's not having his best season so far as receiving yards goes. Just kind of all over the place there. He'll kind of randomly hit it. But the one I really like right now is Jameson Williams at 49.5 receiving yards. So obviously he has those games where, he'll kind of have a little slump. But if you look up, he's played, I think, 10 games this year, maybe even a little less. If you look up his actual thing and you do the average, he's actually averaging about 67 yards a game. So I find him a little bit more reliable in this matchup. So I like those two right there. And then I'm going to take the over on Jordan Love pass yards. He hit about 280 against their last matchup. And like I said, I think that obviously they're going to be playing from behind, which I would assume. So they're going to be forced to throw. Now, the only problem with Green Bay is the receivers. All of the receivers are kind of like very equal. They're kind of all over the place. It's honestly just like coin toss on who's going to hit their over that game. So what I really like is Josh Jacobs rush plus receiving. We got it at 86.5. Love that. And obviously he's very consistent with hitting this. So I'm going to take that route right here and do Josh Jacobs at rush plus receiving. So this is the same gameplay, so it knocks the payout down just a little bit to 7.5 instead of 8, but that's fine. I'm going to lock this in right here, and then we can go over the next couple plays. Lock that in. Okay, there we go. So we can come down here. So here's your better play. This is another 20x play. I really only do these 20x plays on better. Just gotta love the payouts on them. They're very low risk for a high reward. So took Jordan Love, pass plus rush yards. I honestly took this because I really do think that he's going to hit this with just pass yards. So if I think that he's going to hit this just pass yards, he might as well add the rush because that just adds, more upside to it. Got Josh Jacobs at the boost at 91.5 rushing yards. He did hit this in their last matchup. I'm pretty sure he got about 97 or 98 yards against Detroit last time. And obviously he's just crushing it lately. I mean, Josh Jacobs, top 3 running back in the league right now. And I just really like this boost right here. So the boost is 91.5 yards. And then I'm going to take the under on Jared Goff for this one at 30.5 passing attempts. He really hasn't hit this a lot, so I just like this in this matchup. And then we took Jahmyr Gibbs at 17.5 longest rush, and he's hitting this at like almost 90% of his game. So I really like that right there. So if you're not already on Better, sign up using code CaliLocks right here. I'll also drop the link down in the description, so you can just click that link. It'll take you right where you need to go. And it'll match your first deposit of $200, and it'll give you a couple free squares. So make sure to do that. It helps you out, gets that deposit match and some free squares, and it helps me out as well. So I appreciate it. And then for the next one, we got the Dabble 6-man. This is a 35x play. So if we hit this, that will be absolutely insane. So this isn't all in play. I usually do the hedges, but for this one, it was 35x for all in, and it was 25x for the hedge. So obviously I'm here to hit 6 out of 6. So I'm not going to take the hedge on this one. The only reason I'm taking the hedge on the previous ones is because when you just do quarterback receiver combos, it makes it to where the all-in play is like 17.5x, and then the hedge for some reason is 25x. But for this one, we got the all-in at 35x, so I'm going to take that. Jordan Love over passing yards, Jared Goff over passing yards. We got Jaden Reed and Jameson Williams with the receiving yards, and then we got the running backs both at rush plus receiving yards right there. So again, 35x play. Now, the cool thing about Dabble is if you sign up, you're not already on it, sign up and use code CALI25 or just click that link down in the description below, and they just give you a free $25. You don't have to enter your credit card information. You don't have to do anything like that. You just have to download the app and sign up with code CALI25, and you get that free $25 in your account to play with. So you get that free 25, you put that on here. I can't even do that math, but that's going to be a big, big payout. So make sure to check that out. I'll have both those links down in the description below. Now, the final thing is you've seen how crazy of a week 13 we had. So if you want in on all the action on every VIP play I post for college football and the NFL for week 14 and the rest of the entire season, Guys, I know the regular season's coming to an end. We got about 5 weeks left, but we still have playoffs. We still have the Super Bowl. We still have college playoffs coming up. So we got a lot of action left for the rest of the season. So this is my winnable account where I post all my VIP plays. You can come over here to my subscription plans, and I have the NFL and college football season VIP pass. It was listed at $14.49, but obviously since it's well into the season, I'm not going to charge that full price. So I got it at 80% off right now with code week14 for the first 10 people right here. You can see number of uses. I just made this code. So code week14 gets you 80% off the rest of the season. You'll get every play I post for the NFL and college football season until well after the Super Bowl. So, and you can come over here. And the good thing is this is what it'll look like for you guys. And you can just type in code week14, and then it knocks off literally almost $1,200, making it just $289 for the rest of the season. And even if that is a little too steep for you, you have payment plan options over here as well. So guys, you saw that a $20 bettor made almost $1,700 in just week 13 alone. So this is nothing if you do the math. You got to invest in this. So $289 with payment plans, and you will get not only all my plays for week 14, but every single play I post until after the Super Bowl. So I'll have that in the description down below as well. So make sure to check that out. And that's all I got for you guys today. All I can ask is I'm giving you guys multiple free plays every single day. Please just like this video, comment and showing some support, and most of all, subscribe. I'm really trying to get this page to blow up a little more. So I'd appreciate that more than you know. I'll catch you guys in the next free pick video. Peace.